Have you ever wondered what Ascension is and why it matters in your personal development and enlightenment journey? Ascension. A concept shrouded in mystery, often associated with spiritual or metaphysical journeys. But let's peel back the layers and view Ascension from a fresh perspective. Instead of seeing it as a distant, elusive goal, let's consider it as a process. A process not exclusive to spiritual seekers, but one of personal development and enlightenment that touches each one of us, shaping our understanding, awareness, and connection to the universe. To fully comprehend this journey, we need to introduce three variables: knowledge, self-awareness, and connection to the universe. Let's think of these as the key ingredients in the recipe for Ascension. Knowledge, the understanding we accumulate about ourselves and the world around us. Self-awareness, the conscious recognition of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. And connection to the universe, the deep bond we cultivate with the cosmos, realizing that we are part of a grand, intricate network of life. But what happens when these variables are missing? When knowledge is replaced with ignorance, self-awareness with self-oblivion, and connection to the universe with disconnection? These negations, these absences, are the pitfalls on our journey. They act as barriers to Ascension, each reinforcing the other in a cycle that must be broken for true progression to occur. This journey of Ascension is a series of interconnected stages of growth. It's a narrative that unfolds with each step we take, every bit of knowledge we gain, every increment of self-awareness we develop, and every connection we make with the universe. Each step is a consequence of the previous one and a cause for the next, painting a dynamic and cyclical picture of our personal and spiritual development. So we see that Ascension is not merely a spiritual quest. It's an ongoing process of growth, a path of enlightenment that resonates with our personal development. It's about understanding ourselves, connecting with the universe, and continually learning and evolving. Understanding Ascension through these variables and their negations reveals a journey of interconnected stages of growth, each step both a consequence of the previous and a cause for the next. To understand Ascension better, let's delve into the homeostatic triads. These triads represent the interconnected stages of growth in the journey of Ascension, with each stage serving as both a stepping stone to the next and a reflection of the last. They illustrate the cyclical and dynamic nature of personal and spiritual development. The first of these is the triad of mutual interdependence. It's here where we encounter the three variables of our journey: knowledge, self-awareness, and connection to the universe. These three elements form a self-reinforcing cycle that drives the process of Ascension. Knowledge leads to self-awareness, as the more we understand about the world and ourselves, the more conscious we become of our thoughts, actions, and their impact. This heightened self-awareness, in turn, fosters a deeper connection to the universe. We begin to see ourselves as part of a larger whole, interconnected with all things. This connection to the universe doesn't just stop there. It enriches our knowledge, providing us with a broader and more profound understanding of existence. This further fuels our self-awareness, creating a continuous cycle of growth and enlightenment. But this journey isn't without its pitfalls. The negations of our variables, ignorance, self-oblivion, and disconnection, form a cycle of their own. Ignorance can lead to self-oblivion, disconnecting us from the universe and further perpetuating our ignorance. This forms a cycle of stagnation that can hinder our Ascension. So in the journey of Ascension, each element is both a cause and an effect, forming a cycle of growth that mirrors the holistic nature of Ascension. We see that knowledge, self-awareness, and connection to the universe are not just destinations in themselves, but also the path that leads to them. They are the cycle that drives us forward, the steps we climb, and the journey we embark on in our quest for Ascension. Let's now explore the second triad, sequential growth. In the intricate dance of Ascension, the acquisition of knowledge plays a pivotal role. It's the first step, the opening note in a symphony of enlightenment. But knowledge isn't the end goal, it's the catalyst, the spark that ignites the flame of self-awareness. When we arm ourselves with knowledge, we start to understand ourselves on a deeper level. We become more conscious of our thoughts, our emotions, our actions, and their impact on the world around us. But what happens when self-awareness blooms? It's like opening a door to a new dimension, revealing a pathway that leads to an enhanced connection to the universe. Suddenly, we're not just isolated beings drifting in the cosmic ocean. We're integral parts of the cosmos, intricately woven into the fabric of existence. Our actions ripple out, touching the lives of others and echoing in the universe. This enhanced connection to the universe isn't just a state of being, it's a source of enrichment. It feeds back into our pool of knowledge, amplifying it, deepening it. It's as if the universe itself becomes a teacher, a guide, leading us further along the path of ascension. This is the essence of the sequential growth triad. It's not a static state, but a dynamic process, a journey of continuous growth and development. Each step on this path isn't just a destination, it's a launch pad, a stepping stone to the next stage of enlightenment. But what's truly remarkable about this triad is its cyclical nature. The acquisition of knowledge leads to self-awareness, which enhances our connection to the universe. This enriched connection then feeds back into our knowledge, creating a powerful, self-reinforcing cycle of growth. It's like an upward spiral, continuously propelling us towards greater heights of enlightenment and ascension. So as we journey along this path, we don't just grow, we evolve. We become more enlightened, more connected, more in tune with the universe and ourselves. We ascend not just in a metaphysical sense, but in a deeply personal, transformative way. This sequential path of enlightenment and ascension suggests that each step forward is a building block for the next, creating a continuous upward spiral of development. Our final triad to examine is conditional progression. In this triad, we delve into a critical aspect of the journey of ascension, the role of knowledge and the repercussions of its absence. This triad, like the others, is composed of two parts. The first part, denoted as 3A, illustrates the positive progression. It suggests that knowledge leads to self-awareness, and self-awareness, in turn, fosters a connection to the universe. Here, the path of ascension is clearly delineated. It's a sequential process where each step leads to the next, forming a chain of enlightenment that ultimately results in ascension. But let's not forget the second part, denoted as 3N, which reveals the negative progression. It suggests that ignorance, the lack of knowledge, directly results in disconnection from the universe. This stark causality underlines the crucial role of knowledge in the journey of ascension. Without knowledge, the path to enlightenment becomes obscured, leading one away from ascension and towards disconnection. However, it's important to note that the negative progression isn't a dead end. It doesn't imply a permanent state of disconnection or a definitive barrier to ascension. It simply highlights the challenges that can arise in the absence of knowledge and the importance of overcoming these obstacles. Interestingly, this triad also presents a glimmer of hope. It suggests that even in the throes of disconnection, a connection to the universe can still lead back to the path of knowledge. This suggests that no matter how far one may stray from the path of ascension, there's always the possibility of redemption. There's always an opportunity to rekindle the spark of knowledge, reignite the flame of self-awareness, and re-establish a connection to the universe. This triad emphasizes that while the journey may be challenging, there are always opportunities for redemption and ascension. It serves as a reminder that the path to enlightenment is not a straightforward trajectory. It's a journey filled with twists and turns, ups and downs, and yet it's a journey that's worth embarking on, for it leads to a heightened understanding, awareness, and connection to the universe. Having delved into the homeostatic triads, we can now appreciate the significance of ascension in personal development and enlightenment. Ascension is a journey of interconnected stages of growth, where knowledge, self-awareness, and connection to the universe are both the path and the destination. Each step forward is both a consequence of the previous and a cause for the next, illustrating the dynamic and cyclical nature of personal and spiritual development. In the journey of ascension, knowledge leads to self-awareness, which in turn fosters a deeper connection to the universe. This connection further enriches one's knowledge, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of growth. This illustrates a state where each element is both a cause and effect, mirroring the holistic nature of ascension. Conversely, ignorance leads to self-oblivion, disconnecting an individual from the universe. This disconnection perpetuates ignorance, depicting a cycle of stagnation that hinders ascension. The acquisition of knowledge leads to self-awareness, which then enhances one's connection to the universe. This enriched connection cyclically amplifies knowledge, suggesting a sequential path of enlightenment and ascension. On the other hand, the absence of self-awareness reflects a lack of knowledge, leading to a disconnection from the universe. This disconnection further impedes the acquisition of knowledge, illustrating a downward spiral away from ascension. Knowledge leads to self-awareness and thus connection, but ignorance directly results in disconnection. This triad emphasizes the critical role of knowledge in achieving ascension and the direct impact of its absence. The absence of self-awareness indicates ignorance, and disconnection suggests a lack of self-awareness. However, a connection to the universe can still lead back to the path of knowledge, offering a route to redemption and ascension. In conclusion, the concept of ascension, when viewed through the lens of homeostatic triads, presents a compelling narrative of growth and enlightenment. It underscores the importance of harmonious development in knowledge, self-awareness, and connection to the universe, as well as the dangers of their negations. The path to enlightenment is both a sequential and cyclical process of continuous learning, self-discovery, and universal integration. It's a journey worth embarking on.